Hey gang, this is Mrs. Radio Wild's little weather station, and look at that, 49 degrees outside. I can't remember the last time it was breaking 40 around here. So, anyway, hello, it's Super Bowl Sunday, and we're down in the tube layer repair area. See, I got my tubes all over the place, and I'm trying to get all my tubes tested and labeled, get everything ready to go for the swap meet season. You need a 6x5, got tons of them. Anyway, what I figured I'd do is we're going to flame test, or crank up as Corvair Wild would say, this Silvertone. And this is a model 6023, and I picked this up at the drag strip at the Englishtown swap meet, and guy wanted a huge number for this thing, and I said, you gotta understand, I'm taking a chance here. I don't know if this radio is any good or anything like that. Anyway, after the dust settled, it came home to me for $40. So I've got $40 tied into this thing already, and it's got a few issues. It's not pretty, but this can all be redone and made nice. This 2-band radio, as you can see, it's got the broadcast band and a shortwave band, and right up above it a tuning eye. And I would imagine this wasn't a real high-end radio. It's got a total of 6 tubes, including the tuning eye. So this is probably like a middle-of-the-road table set, nice wooden table set, and it's from 1938. So what we're going to do is we're going to take, I have my meter all ready to go. I've got the Variac hooked up to the meter, and we're going to just basically start bringing the power up on this radio and see if it plays. And I've had this radio been out for a year and I haven't done anything with it yet. So let's put that on AC volts. Okay. I've got the Variac array plugged in. See, the radio is turned on. And just for grins and giggles, here's what I'll do. I'll just put the dial on there, and then there we go. And as I crank up the voltage, you'll see the voltage come up. And I think I've got the volume turned all the way up. Well, I didn't before, but I do now. So if it starts humming or squealing or something explodes, you'll be the first to see it. Let's crank this baby up. Okay. I would imagine we're not going to probably see or hear anything until we get to maybe about 70, 80 volts. That's what's typical. And we're still coming up. 50 volts. 60 volts. $70 volts. Alright, up to about 85 volts. Not really hearing anything yet. Although it looks like the dial light's coming on. It's kind of hard to see because I have the light directly on the radio itself. So it's going up 90 volts. Uh-oh. A little bit of static. There's a station there. You can tune around. That's WOR 710. So I'm not even up to full 120 volt yet. And it's playing. Although it's got a, not really sure if I'm hearing a hum. And I'm not seeing the tuning eye lighting up. Alright, let's keep going. Sounds pretty good.
Ensures your stay will be great. Call 732-563-1600 or visit them on the web at hamptoninn.com for questions and reservations. WOR. PNC is happy.
Alright, that's 110 volts.
This matchup will be
Still playing.
Controlling the ball, the clock,
So that's a good sign.
It's that feeling.
It's a sign of a pretty good radio.
Governor of Pennsylvania, and
There's WABC.
one Republican, one Democrat.
I think that squeal in the background is my, that's my new MacBook. And I've got the schematic on it right now for this radio. So that's the noise that we're picking up. So this is a good sign. That means this guy's going to be a player. So I think the next thing we'll do is we'll blow this guy apart. We'll start testing tubes. I can't believe I'm not hearing any hum. This is just amazing. Let me bring it up to 120 just for the hell of it. Okay, that's about my line voltage here anyway. It's usually about 120 to 122 volts. Still have no eye, but I have eye tubes. That's not a big deal. Looks like it's broken. It looks like that glass is broken. Okay.
Fragile capillaries around the eye can leak, allowing blood to pool beneath the skin like an ugly
So this is cool. It's a couple interesting things. First of all, I changed out the eye tube, and the eye tube is now functional, although that's kind of weak. But the problem was this. Looked like the eye tube got punched in the eye. So it didn't work. And that's a pretty good reason why. When you see this, look at how the electrical cord was hooked up to this. I am not kidding. I didn't strip the tape off of this yet, but this is just wrapped on there. That's the original wire right there. There's the other half, and it was just oh, it just came right off. It was just kind of spliced together, and that was the end of that. So needless to say, we're going to change that. We're going to probably just put a whole new cord on here. Excuse me. I already started to check some of the stuff in the circuit, like this is an electrolytic, and I checked it on my trusty Heathkit capacitor checker. And I checked it for value and leakage, and I checked this electrolytic as well. And underneath of this, there's a 8 and a 16 microfarad cap that I got to check yet. But while I'm in here, what I'm going to do is, when I replace this cord, I'm going to put a 1 amp fuse into one side of this, so that way if something zorches in the radio, it's not going to burn my house down, or when I'm buried in 6 feet under, the person that's going to want to play this radio isn't going to burn his or her house down. And then these wax caps, as you can see, like this one isn't, that one's not healthy at all. You get some light on it. Whoop. That's a .05 mic. It's half falling apart. There's a good picture right there. That bit of ugliness is going to go out, and I think while I'm at it, any of these wax capacitors are good to go. Like this one right here, and this one. There's another one in here, that one. There's one where my finger is here. So we're going to change all them out. And go back to, there's my MacBook. I've got the schematic right here that I downloaded from Nostalgia Air. So I have to go through that and check off all the stuff. So anyway, that's the story. Oh, I know those people. I wouldn't buy a used radio from them though. Anyway, that's the story, and I'm going to do all the surgery, and then I'll give everybody an update. Enjoy.